Hey, I tried to forget all these things.
The Breeders' Cup at Del Mar in 2021 will always hold fond memories for jockey Victor Espinoza.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. It's an upset here. It's CC and Victor Espinoza by 3 on the wire.
However, an incident 2.5 years earlier at that very track could have taken things in a very different direction.
Uh-oh. Something happened. I heard something.
In the way I consider myself lucky, it was just one of the worst experience that I ever have in my career and the worst accident I ever had. It was almost basically cost me my life and basically almost got paralyzed. You know, life is interesting because things that sometimes are meant to be, no matter what that I do, what we do to avoid that, it will never happen. Because that day I was not even planning to go to the track. Around 8 o'clock, my agent texted me if I want to work one at 9 o'clock in the morning. When I got there to the barn and this Bobby would come out, when the pony boy turned me loose to work, I mean, he took off. I mean, he just sprang out of there. And it really surprised me because like he never done that. I was like, whoa, what's going on, you know? It's like he want to go fast as he can. But you already have that sense, bad feeling, you know, and he's going fast as he can. So now he turned into the stretch and it was probably like 15 yards before to get to the wire. So in my mind, I think, okay, I just look, the wire is like, the minute I cross the wire, I'm gonna just stop him. Right when I think that 2 jumps just disappear.
Jockey Victor Espinoza was aboard a horse. That horse collapsed. Espinoza hit the ground very hard.
I never have any accident the way I have this accident. The horse neck is like right here by our eyes or our nose, and the horse neck is going like this, right, up and down. But this time, no, it just completely disappeared on me. And I don't even know how many minutes until the paramedics got there. Can you move your arms? Like, no, I can't. I cannot move anything. And that's when my heart started like, you know, going 100 miles an hour because like, wow, I can't move. That was probably the worst feeling I ever had in my life. That, no, like, wow, I'm not gonna be able to move anymore. When the doctor started talking and the way the way he sound and you see that I see the doctor's face, that's like really the worst feeling ever. My injury was I broke my neck. There was the C3, but the fracture was not the problem. The problem is that I bruised my spinal cord. The doctor said like, you don't need surgery, but even if we would do the surgery, it would be so dangerous because it was so close to the spinal cord. Everything that he basically told me, it just happens to me, just over time. Every day, you know, it's improvements. I started walking, probably take like 10 steps and my body was already tired. I think all the jockeys, we're in good shape and we work out and, you know, we pretty much do every exercise in the planet. And 1 second, the next day I can't even walk 20 feet, 10 feet from my bed and I was tired, so I had to go back. Rehab for me was one of the hardest, you know, thing ever in my entire life because it was not easy, but I dedicate myself because in my mind I thought it was the only way I can get better. It was the times that I was almost falling asleep on the table because that therapy moving in my hand, my fingers, that was hard, man. Honestly, I'd never thought that I was gonna go back to ride again. I just want to get better. I'll be normal and driving by my own and do my own things, right? So I have a mechanical horse at home, and I was like, one day it's like, okay, I'm gonna just get on. I was fine. I was perfectly fine. My body was just automatic, you know, it started doing great. I'm like, okay, I decided to go back. I was just ready, you know, I did not think about what happens. You know, it's just normal. When you got a really bad accident, we don't expect to be at the same level as before, right? It's gonna take time. Like, say as the times go by and start winning races, everything changed. And times go by, you forget. And next time you know, I don't even think about the accident. I don't even think about, you know, what happens to my body, because I'm perfectly fine and I move normal like as before. And I was probably one of the luckiest jockey ever in history. How I can tell you, one advice to everyone, just to never give up. Dream big. I always, you know, do like me, okay? Dream big. If you get half of your dreams, you're a winner. You have more than enough.